Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder, would you just put your sweats on me? Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you off. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good, came home and sorry. They say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it. Don't you what you want. Oh, what it justice. Put it in the song. Alright.
Now, let me ask you something. With all the distractions that you have off the field, how are you able to keep focused on winning football games as you do and do throughout the year? When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
Marketing group come up with that for him. Those were his phrases that he came up with, that he believed in.
Just win. Play hard. Try not to make mistakes. But don't worry about mistakes because there's only one thing that counts. Just win. Coaches. The great games we played in, the flame that would burn brightest here is the will to win, is the will to win, is the will to win. Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever, you imagine.
Yo, welcome to the 2 for 1 Nation podcast. Also, your boy SC Experience, aka boy Eric, and my boy Raider Twuan in the building. What's good, Twuan?
Hey, what's good? You guys know I say it every week, 2 for 1. That's right. 2 of us for 1 nation. That's right. And we know there's only 1 nation, and that is the Raider Nation. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Blessings to everybody.
And you know, we got a good show for you guys today, man. A lot of things happened last week with the W at the end of the day, man. A W on our books, and hopefully another W. And I think we'll get to it, but I will say this is the most confident game I so far this season where I'm 150% confident we'll win, and that's surprising coming from me. The same guy that says has no expectations is the same guy that says this game's I'm very confident, and you'll see why. Some interesting numbers revolving around the Patriots and the Raiders. But first, shout out to everybody that's in here so far. If you guys can hit that like button, we're simulcasting on 2 different channels, and also subscribe to both of us, Raider Twuan channel and the SC Experience, man. We'll greatly greatly appreciate it. And let me see who's in here so far. Lakers in 5. Salute, salute, salute. Robert Pena in the building. Was good. Good to see you. Terrence is also in the building. Salute, salute. Already dropping links. I appreciate it, man. You see the links right there, man. Everybody from go ahead.
Hey, get the brown crackers and the Capri Suns flowing in the chat. Get them flowing, yo.
And these links are some people that helped me a lot behind the scenes, like Terrence All Lies, so some IG things as well, Raider Resistance, and then of course Twan's right there. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Anthony Estrada's also in the building. All Eyes on G. What's good? All Eyes. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Shout out to y'all. Desert Raiders also in here. Shout out to you. Salute, salute. And facts, facts, facts. Put it in a live chat so you could see. You feel me? So everybody could see your chats. You already know. Hey, he switched the hat. I thought he was gonna switch the hat real quick.
Yeah, I don't know which one. I don't know. I'll just go give it with the.
Shout out to Cool Kev. Shout out to Cool Kev and don't Desert, bro. Look, congratulations on your Diamondbacks, bro. We got this always happens to us every October, bro. I swear to God, it always. I don't even want to get into it. I don't even want to get into it, bro. I already know what Twan's gonna go do. I don't even want to get into it, bro. These fucking Dodgers, bro. I swear, every October, bro. This is why I don't get too excited. This is exactly why. But hey, this ain't a baseball podcast. This is gonna be all things Raiders. You feel me? Salute Raider Ross. Good to see you. Salute SC. It's been a minute since I caught a live. Hey, it's all good, man. Salute, salute. Hope all is well. But let's get straight into it. You feel me? Let me see. Okay, I caught up to everybody. Just making sure I caught up to everybody. You feel me? Um, yo, take that broom back, bro. Take that broom back, bro. Put that broom back over there, bro. Bro, put that broom back, bro. Take that broom back off, bro.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I dropped some brown crackers, so I had to sweep. Sweep the Ahern. You know what I'm saying? We doing a show, so I had to, make
hey,
sure.
Dave Roberts, you gotta go, bro. I'm done, bro. Dave Roberts, get the fuck out, bro. Hey, look, but on that note, y'all, we got a lot of things to talk about. You feel me? Let's go ahead.
I was trying to wait till the end of the show, but
it's all good, bro. So, let me know how you felt about last week against the Packers. Oh, well, actually, technically this week because it was on Monday.
Yeah,
against the Packers. How'd you feel about that?
You know what? I was actually I'm happy that we got the win. And I don't want people to get confused about that, but there's a lot of things that we have to tighten up. And I'm saying tighten up because I think it's stuff that can be easily fixed. I think it's stuff that can be corrected. I think the things that we identify that are missing can be corrected. And I'm just going to drop one of the nuggets that really stuck out to me, and that was 3 interceptions and 3 points. That we got 3 points off of 3 turnovers. And some people will be like, oh yeah, the last one doesn't count. Okay, well, then that means that we intercepted the ball, got it to their territory twice, and didn't get any points. That's something that we have to fix. It's something we have to tighten up if we have sights on postseason and Super Bowl. Now, if we're just fine with we beat the Broncos and wonder how convincing that game was, and we beat the Packers. How convincing was that game? Then then you'll be okay. But if your eyesights are playoffs and Super Bowl, yeah, you're happy they got the dub, but there's a lot of things they have to clean up. And I think Devontae Adams said a lot of things in his press conference, and I know that we'll probably talk about that. I don't know about now or later on in this podcast, but there's some things he said, and it's really it really too.
Let's actually pop that up, man. Just get straight into it. So I haven't even seen it. Me personally, I haven't seen this. I know Twuan already seen it. I think he sent it to me. I want to hear what he got to say. This is kind of a raw reaction from me here. We go see, man. Let me know if y'all could hear. Just put a thumbs up or something.
All right, questions?
Anything stand out? Watching the Patriots on film, the defense, or in preparation for the season?
I haven't had a chance to really look at them as much as what obviously I will throughout the week, but I mean, it's just one of those games where you can't be fooled into thinking that it's not a solid team because of the record, and you got to keep in mind the history of the organization and who's coaching over there, and they do have a lot of players that can make plays, so it's just one of those games that you got to kind of dive into the tape and make sure you know who you're playing against. That way you don't get fooled thinking that, based off of the 1-4 record, that it's going to be an easy game. And just based off the way we've been playing, we need to focus more on what we got going on, versus what everybody else is doing and that type of stuff. And I feel like that'll help us be consistent more consistently.
How are you feeling coming out of the last game? Still progress health-wise?
Yeah, making progress. A little sore, but still making progress.
Jacoby is going through this week what you did kind of last week with all the attention, going against the former team, all that. If you kind of talked to him, shared what your experience was?
I mean, my experience wasn't anything like what it was supposed to be, so it is what it is on that. But, yeah, we don't really talk too much about it. We treat everybody the same. Everybody gets same treatment when we get out there as far as the attention we give them and the intensity we play with. So, yeah, it's not something that we're going to sit there and chop it up too much about. I mean, he played for him, and I played for the Packers. It kind of is what it is.
So it's a much different team, with a couple adjustments, but just based on playing the Patriots last year, what were some things that you noticed that they did well as a defense?
I mean, they play well together. They're coached well, so obviously they have a good scheme, do a pretty good job. I haven't really had a game against the Patriots yet where I feel like I had, a game that I was hoping to have. So, they obviously understand who's meant to do what and, who's who in the zoo, as we say around here. So at the end of the day, you got to find ways to still make it happen and not use it as an excuse to not, having certain guys be able to produce regardless. So just gotta get a plan together and execute it.
He's been pretty productive so far this season, and the games has been healthy. What do you think's allowed him to have so much success early on?
Just being ready. I mean, he's a really good player, and he's one of those guys that take it serious throughout the week. With the film study and knowing who he's going against and the intensity that he brings every snap is it's a winning intensity and winning intentionality to what he does too. So makes it easy. And if guys that take plays off, that might be the one where the quarterback was looking to you, and he doesn't really do that. So it makes it a lot easier on the quarterback and our team.
Tay, I know you spoke a lot about winning mentality, and obviously it was just one win, but it was a very important win, especially when you look at the calendar. Did you stop for a second and remind players of that feeling and say this is what we need to feel like all season?
Well, yeah, I mean, we obviously want to try to bundle up that feeling as much as possible, but what I said more was about not even making it as close as what it was, because a game like that we need to have some type of convincing victories that way we can really hold on to that feeling, not the feeling of just squeezing out. Obviously, defense did a great job coming through in the clutch at the end of the game, but we didn't do much to help them out there, and we haven't been this year. So that's more what I'm focused on rather than just squeezing victories by and being happy at that. I feel like there's more to take from, a game than just the win or loss. Depending on, you can be on either side. Obviously, you'd rather win regardless, but you can win a game and look shitty, and we've done that too many times. So we got to start changing the way it looks.
I know you probably wish you guys could have done more offensively, but some more guys touched the ball probably than any other game this season. Is that important? Was that nice to see going forward?
I mean, yeah, it's cool, but it's it's not. I don't care. If two people touch the ball and we score 50 points, I'd rather that than have 90 people touch the ball in a game and you go out and you can't score over 20 points.
Was there something of your offense that you enjoyed, that you liked, and you said, okay, we can rebuild off this?
I feel like we did better blocking the run and running the ball. So we just got to find a way to keep getting JJ up to the backers, and we block the safeties and do our job, and then it'll create more explosive runs. So did a little bit better job with that than what we had earlier in the season.
God damn, bro. Some interesting words from Davante Adams himself. Hopefully now, I can't, you know what, Twan? I can't wait till I see on social media, get rid of Adams. He's talking too negative about the team. Get rid of Adams. Trade him away. He's talking real shit, bro. He's not lying. This is what we've been saying for a very long time. But people like to call it negative and oh my God, blah blah blah. But it's the reality of things, bro. He even said Davante Adams said it himself, bro. And he hasn't said this in his whole career. He literally just said it in y'all faces, bro. I'm just laughing because it's like that's crazy. He said you could have a shitty win. And he also said that they need to do better and they need to score more than 20 pretty much. And that he wants to convincingly win and not win off of just a takeaway. That's go ahead, Twan, man, because this was your right here.
This is exactly what I've been saying since week 1. And I the reason why I wanted you guys to listen to that, because that came from our star wide receiver. And if he's saying that, then maybe that's how it should be. The first question, the question that really sparked it off was, if you guys go back and watch that interview, the last 3 questions are the questions that really dug into where the time that DA is on. And and the first question the lady asked was about winning. And he said that us squeaking through wins, and I'm paraphrasing, us squeaking through wins ain't the way that we should be going about this. And if you go back to McDaniels, and when McDaniels was talking after the game, his little post-game speech, he talked about squeaking through wins. He said all we have to do is be 1 point better than the other team.
You have two different.
Sounds like two different mindsets there. You have your star wide receiver that's expecting to win, but he's expecting domination, versus someone that just says, let's just get by. Okay? Those are the things that are sticking out. Okay. And then he talked about how, I rather us score 50 points and 2 people touch the ball than to have all these people touching the ball and us to get. And he was being nice. He said 20 points. We haven't even got 20 points this year. So please don't come at us, or don't come at me when I'm on the mentality of Davante Adams, which is playoffs and Super Bowl. And we have to be better.
And this doesn't make sense to me, man. It's kind of similar to the players, right? Revolving around the wins and losses. I think the wins and losses have been the name of the game for a lot of Raider fans now, which is understandable. You need a win, right? You need to win. But it kind of goes back to the quarterback as well, right? And this is what I mean by it's also based on the players. Entering this offseason, a lot of people were talking about, and I was one of them because I started looking into it. I was like, yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo is a winner. Statistically, he has a win-loss ratio, a pretty good one of the highest of any quarterback so far in the league. I was talking about that, but then I also talked about his play on the field. He had a lot of help. And people are like, he made the Super Bowl. I'm like, he made the Super Bowl, but if you go look at all those playoff games, his running backs were getting 200 plus yards each game, and his defense was holding up. So when it comes down to it, I was saying he needs pieces around him. He could win with just enough, just enough talent around him. But is the Raiders really built right now to really build around a quarterback? And some may say yeah, and some may say no, right? For me, this season, we have so much talent on both sides of the football for us to not score 20. And I know a lot of people have a problem with that whole narrative of don't score 20. Let me rephrase it now. I'm gonna start rephrasing it because I feel like it is a little bit of a I would say a little bit horrible, take as far as like, oh, you gotta score 20, we gotta score 20. I think we need to score more. The league average, we're below league average, way below league average, right? And for a team that spent 100 million on that offense, that's not acceptable. And like I said, for me to say something like that, it could, to a lot of people, it's like, oh, stop being negative and stuff like that. But like you heard it from Devontae Adams himself. Like, are we gonna start saying trade away Adams because he said what he said? If that's the case, then nobody's able to speak up in this team. Finally, somebody speaking up. And shout out to Pyro in the building. Shout out to Up for Review in the building. JT Bambino. Salute, salute. Good to see everybody joining us, man. I appreciate you guys.
You
We're
know what?
talking about. Okay.
You know what the difference is? The difference is that we actually have a star player that can actually say something in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Someone that could speak up and throw their weight and not be afraid for throwing their weight. There's people out there, there's players out there that would love to say something, but they know if they say something, they're going to be on the next Southwest flight smoking. You know what I'm saying? But with DA, it's hard to move him. Let's just say it like this. If we wanted to trade DA because he got mad at McDaniels, you know how hard that would be?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily on the situation of other teams wanting him, but in the situation of the money that we would be locked down to. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain things that, yeah, he's speaking, he's riding the fence, but he's also letting you guys know, like, look, you guys that are happy with just streaking by, that's not a winning mentality. That's not winning. That's winning games if you're streaking by and winning games, because yes, statistically you're in the winning column. But that's not championships. That's not dynasties. That's not domination. And you guys in the chat, help me out here. Your star wide receiver, how many touches should your star wide receiver get in the first half of a game? Just put a number in the chat. We'll visit that later.
And for everybody that's just joining us, as like, what is Twuan talking about? Well, I'm replaying the last minute of the press conference so you guys could see it. Here you go. Here you go for everybody just joining us.
Can really hold on to that feeling, not the feeling of just squeezing out. Obviously, defense did a great job coming through in the clutch at the end of the game, but we didn't do much to help them out there, and we haven't been this year. So that's more what I'm focused on rather than just squeezing victories by and being happy at that. I feel like there's more to take from, a game than just the win or loss. Depending on, you can be on either side. Obviously, you'd rather win regardless, but you can win a game and look shitty, and we've done that too many times. So we got to start changing the way it looks.
I know you probably wish you guys could have done more offensively, but some more guys touched the ball probably than any other game this season. Is that important? Was that nice to see going forward?
I mean, yeah, it's cool, but it's not. I don't care. If two people touch the ball and we score 50 points, I'd rather that than have 90 people touch the ball in a game and you go out and you can't score over 20 points.
Was there something of your offense that you enjoyed, that you liked, and you said, okay, we can rebuild off this?
I feel like we did better blocking the run and running the ball. So we just got to find a way to keep getting JJ up to the backers, and we block the safeties and do our job, and then it'll create more explosive runs. So did a little bit better job with that than what we had earlier in the season.
That's what we're talking about. The Montana pretty much said that you could win a game but look shitty doing it, and that he knows that they're capable of convince. He wants to convincingly beat teams, convincing, and it's understandable because if you look at some of the teams we played, they've had multiple injuries and multiple bottom half of the league offenses and even defenses, and it's like we're 2-3. I'm good with 2-3 right now. It could be way worse, right? Obviously, I'm gonna think the positive, right? The half glass full, right? But at the same time, I kind of agree when Adam says that. It's like, you know, when we talk critical about this team, it's to push this team to another level. We know that the players and even the coaches look at podcasts. I'm not saying they look at mine, but they look at a lot of people on social media, and they take that, right? And they take that as fuel. And the whole point about this is to be very critical about the team. If the team is not doing too well, we want them to step up. Every single one of us can agree, no matter if you're on one side or the other. At the end of the day, we know this team has a lot of potential. We know this. It's obvious. We have so much talent on this team. We haven't reached it, and we're in week 6 now, I believe. So, um, this is the game to do it though. And I said it. I hate being a broken record, but it's like, when is the day gonna come where they actually show what they're capable of? But I have some interesting numbers about this Patriots game, which leading into it, of course. And I don't know if Twan knows this, but it's very, very interesting numbers as far as it goes.
Be,
First
be,
of all, oh god,
before we jump into that, I know some people put the numbers of the
oh
numbers
yeah,
that they expected our star wide receiver and argumentatively the best wide receiver in NFL is getting in the first half. And I seen some numbers. Some of them said 6. I seen some 4s. Last week we only gave him 1.
yeah, it's crazy.
The
Shout out to
whole
Gabe.
the whole entire first half. Now, and I say that because when you start looking at the broad landscape of the NFL, we ain't got to worry about JJ. And when I mean JJ, I mean Justin Jefferson getting his touches. I I don't think we have a problem with Jamar Chase getting his touches. I can keep going down the list of all the number 1 wide receivers. They focus on either scheming to getting their number 1 wide receiver open, or automatically out the gate. They first play, they're throwing it to their star wide receiver. I remember, and this is just the Raiders used to do this, because I remember I used to be mad because he used to drop the ball. They used to the first pass always went to Amari Cooper, and at that time he had the serious case of the drops, but he was still considered he was supposed to be our number 1 wide receiver. So when they started off the game, first throw, it was going to Cooper. You know what I'm saying? You got to get these guys active, and DA is one of those guys. When you get him active, then of course everybody else is going to eat. But when you literally say that the best wide receiver in the NFL is only worthy of getting 1 look in the first half of a game, something's wrong there. Especially, and I understand it if it was a situation where the run game was just killing them. Like if the run if every run was getting it, and we was just running at him and they couldn't do anything about it. Okay, seems like it's going to be a run game situation. But we were scratching to try to find something on our offense, and you didn't think about getting DA involved until the second half of the game. It's a problem.
Shout out to Raider Gabe in the building. Wild Turkey also in the building. Bambino, he says he wants to blow somebody out. Facts. Too many times too many times means not just this year, which goes to coaching. That's a fact. Shout out to Terrence. He says he wants to have a game where all phases, offense, defense, special teams of the game was on point. Facts. Pyro facts, the math ain't mathin', he's saying. The math ain't mathin'. Shout out to George C in the building. Salute, salute. Jimmy was pretty much just throwing to two guys and fans was bitching. And then he spreads it out and now he's bitching. The thing is this, right? When you look at the film, right, it's one thing to look at the game, right? You look at the game live, you're rooting, yeah, what the fuck, stuff like that, obviously. But when you look at the all 22 from the angle, right, and what the all 22 is, if you guys don't know what it is, it's an overview of each play. The camera's up here and it's looking down on the players, and you're looking at the formations, looking where who's who, where's where, right? So when you look at it, Jimmy Garoppolo has a lot of people open on multiple occasions, but doesn't throw them the ball. And what Devontae Adams is pretty much saying is speaking of last week specifically, and I know what Adams is talking about, is that he was open on multiple possessions, but he wasn't getting the ball. And then he's he rather he'd rather give himself the ball and score more than 20 than spread it out and not score 20 if that's the case. If that's going to be the case. And that's the whole thing around it, you know. As long as you win convincingly, he's happy, and that's what he's saying, right? You see his press conferences, his tone. You could tell from his tone. You could tell from everything he's saying that he means he's finally speaking up, right? Don't we want a leader? Don't we want somebody that speaks up? And that's exactly who he is. I just hope that the nation doesn't turn his back on him like we turned on a lot of players just for them speaking their mind. Always blaming the players instead of the coach, and giving Mark Davis a little bit of an escape and a free pass. Oh, you know what? It's the players. They can't execute. They're not talented. They suck. They're shit. They're shit. It's not Josh McDaniels, but what are you talking about? 6 Super Bowls? He's getting these guys prepared. It's not his fault that these players suck. And then we just give passes to these guys, bro. Like, that's what I'm vouching for. That's what side I'm on. Is stop giving people passes. And I've been just seeing a lot of people just bash the players. And I'm sitting here like, yes, Jimmy Garoppolo is playing horrendous. I mean, the guy keeps reading. When he has time in the pocket, he throws it to the worst choice every single time. The offensive line is playing horrible. They're not helping any fucking chance they get. Josh Jacobs is barely starting to go. Hopefully he starts going even more. But like I said, it's barely starting to go. The defense is starting to step up little by little. But at the end of the day, we see so many plays that could go a different route in a good way, and we don't execute it, and we don't and the play calls horrible. I mean, you're giving it, you already know they're stopping the run pretty good. They're getting through your line pretty good. You call a play multiple times that you give it to Josh Jacobs, he pitches it back to Jimmy Garoppolo, and you think he's gonna have time to throw the ball the way it was going? That's coaching. That's not player execution. Oh, but the O-line didn't block. Okay, as a coach, if you know your O-line can't block, go bring out your fullback. Go Jacob Johnson. Go do 2 tight end sets. There's ways to adjust with a horrible O-line, but you just don't do it. And people take advantage of that. And that's what I'm vouching for. That's what side I'm on. Let's stop giving these guys passes. Mark Davis is sitting pretty. I mean, he's with broads every other week. And we're just like, hey, it's cool. It's cool. It's the players, Mark Davis. Don't worry. But like, we talk so much about the win-loss ratio. Let me know what Mark Davis win-loss ratio since he took over. Somebody please let me know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, I'm happy that we won last week. You guys could go back to my post game. I was happy. But like, when it comes down to it, we got to see the reality of things and stop being such a homer sometimes. At the end of the day, I've been repping this team since I was little. There's no stopping. I've seen the 2 wins, 3 wins, 4 wins, 5 wins, 6 win seasons, and I'm still here. So nobody could say, "Oh, just jump ship." If you're gonna be talking like that, I could be critical about my team. That's the whole point of this podcast: to be critical, to analyze what the fuck I see. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying, the math ain't mathin'. The math ain't mathin'. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Sorry for the little rant. Had to rant a little real quick.
Three interceptions, and we squeaked by.
Technically 2, but I get you.
Yeah.
He said 4 times it ain't it. Eric, at least you have the Lakers coming in October. El Capitan, shut up. Leave my Dodgers alone, y'all. Leave my Dodgers alone, bro. Shout out to everybody, man. Oh yeah, Terrence. It's also simulcasting on Twan's channel. So if you don't see some people's comments, it's because they're on the other channel. You feel me? Just look at the passing chart. Tells you everything is not specific person. It's a specific area. JMD is coaching scared. Even after a win, he looks and seems generally shocked. Things work, yet makes little no adjustments when we lose. Shout out to Egalitarian Mukabizi. Good point, JT. The chart shows areas of comfort. I seen the passing chart. It was like 13 passes under 10 yards or something like that. Shout out to everybody in here. He's right. Has more wrecked the Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, Justin Jefferson through 5 games. Getting Tay involved more is not the problem. Getting the run game involved in the Tays is more important. Hey Eric, Tom Brady was the reason. Look at this bullshit. I'm just catching up to the chat real quick. Improving the online. When there's 9 guys in the box, there's no way to run. That's fact. Shout out to ECG in the building. What's good? Good to see everybody. Trying to see everybody. Shout out to Chila in the building. It just hurts my eyes. I see Jimmy G. Jimmy G throwing the ball. Shout out to Julio Coolio. I caught up. But Twan, the question for you and leading up to the Patriots is let me give you some numbers real quick to have a little bit of an idea. The Patriots in the last 2 games have lost by a combined score of 72 to 3 points. The Patriots have scored 3 points in 2 games and got 72 points scored on them, bro. 72. 72 by the Cowboys and Saints. By the Cowboys and Saints. 72 points to 3 points. They have lost. Twan, take it away. Can this offense step up, bro? Take it away. Take it away. Take it away, bro. Take it away.
The Patriots is like, who got it better than us? Everybody. And that's the reason why I think the offense is going to step up this week. There is almost no way, and I hate to say it like that because there goes the, that might be the trap game, right? There is almost no way that we shouldn't come out with the dub this game. And we should go over that 20-point protection. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say condom, but I said it anyway. But we gotta get past all that. Okay. And I think this game we're gonna go over 20 points. There goes my bold prediction.
This has to be the game, bro. Like,
for real.
There's no I can't. I feel like the trap game already passed. I think the trap game was like, even though we could have won it, the Steelers game, because Kenny Pickett was garbage leading up to that game, and then we kind of stink it up, right? And if you guys don't believe me that it's 72 to 3, there you go. They lost to the Cowboys 38 to 3, and they lost to the Saints 34 to 0 last week. 34 to 0, which one of them was a pick six. I will say that one of them was a pick six. One of them was a pick six. Why they scored 34 points. One of them was a pick six. But Mac Jones has looked, oh my God, disgustingly bad, bro. I mean, Twan, I don't know if you've seen some Patriot games, bro. Maybe your fantasy player was on there or something. You were just watching it to pass the time. But when I tell you, when I was looking at Mac Jones throw the ball, even when a clean pocket, holy shit.
I will say this, though. Those 2 teams actually really got a good defense. Not saying that our defense is. I give props to our defense. I think our defense is actually on the incline up, and I think they're doing well. But if you told me which defense do I like better, our defense versus those 2 defenses, I'm gonna have to pick one of those 2 defenses. Yeah. So those 2, the Saints and the Cowboys actually have a really good defense. So we'll see. He might score more than 3 points, against us, but I still think that offensively, I think we can capitalize on a whole lot of stuff, but it's just up to us, coaching wise and player wise, to capitalize on those things.
I think here's the thing with it, right? I do agree with you. I think those 2 defenses are better, but I ain't gonna lie. what our defense did last week, even though they didn't, some may say that they didn't play a really good offense.
Mm.
But to me, I've seen a lot of good things with this defense, man, and they're starting to
Mhm.
pick up the pace. And I think this is the time where they continue that, they continue that trend. They got better from the Charger game till now. Every week they've been improving. And you know what? I'm gonna give a little bit credit to the defensive side of the ball. I have a couple people I want to shout out on that defensive side of the ball as far as coaching staffs go, right? Patrick Graham. I mean, say what you want to say about Patrick Graham. He's been doing a little bit better on some adjustments sometimes. He's getting it's little tweaks. I mean, it's not major adjustments yet. I'm still not completely satisfied, but he is improving a little by little. You see a little by little, right? I want to give a shout out to Rob Blender, man, what he's doing again with Max Crosby, picking up the pace with him again. And you start seeing Malcolm Kuntz has one of the highest pass rushing rates in the league right now, by the way, y'all. He's seventh behind Miles Garrett right now. He's seventh behind Miles Garrett right now in pass rushing win rate for Malcolm Kuntz. The defensive tackle room still needs a little bit shaped up, but it's improving little by little. And hey, give it up to the linebackers coach, man. Antonio Pierce out there putting up that's somebody that nobody really has given credit, bro. I give credit for that boy Antonio Pierce, man. Not only is Robert Spillane one of the best coverage linebackers right now, but one of the best PFF graded and tackle for loss and everything else in the books. Guy also Devon Diablo playing out of his mind as well.
Yeah.
Really, really, really good linebacking core. And Twan, if you remember this, that's the one thing we were wrong about. We thought this was going to be the weakest point of this defense. It's the strongest point of this defense. And I'm gonna give the players one more time. I'm gonna give some of the players some credit. Max Crosby, Malcolm Kuntz, Devon Diablo, Robert Spillane, and I'm gonna give two in the secondary. And one of them is surprising. Amik Robertson has allowed one of the best QB what is it? What is the exact stat? Hold on. Let me see the exact stat. I think it's the I think it's if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. The third Oh no, no, wait. I'm trying to make sure I got my stats right. I had it right now. Give me a second.
As you digging for that
Yep.
again, like you were
There we go.
saying,
Got it. Go ahead.
the linebackers, we thought that was going to be a real sore, and to be honest with you, it's still, to be honest with you, I really think it still can be, barring, they're healthy, and that's what's keeping us. But I'm still, I would still be, depth wise, I would still be kind of worried about who who's the next man up, because I don't know about Masterson, and haven't seen much of Bernie. You know what I'm saying? So those are still some question marks there. But Spillane and Diablo, for the most part, have been playing very well. Been holding up our linebacking group. And shout out to Spillane. I gave him the Who Ate the Brown Crackers award last week. So shout out to him for getting busy. 9 tackles, 2 solo, and 7 assisted, with 2 interceptions.
So Amik Robertson has the lowest passing rating allowed by a cornerback. Has reported the Raiders cornerback has the lowest passing rating allowed by a cornerback, which means he's been covering the players that have been targeted pretty well. Which I give him credit. Besides the Charger game where he didn't do too good, the rest of the games he's been doing good for the snaps, the amount of snaps that he got. Um, I really wouldn't doubt it if him and Jaquan Bennett start rotating. And Nate Hobbs, we'll look at the injury report a little bit later. We'll see about that. And Terrence wanted to show the other games. These are the other games. The Eagles 25-20, Dolphins 24-17, and the Jets 10-15. Which, by the way, the Jets were with Zach Wilson at the time, and this is when they had Christian Gonzalez and Matthew Judon, both gone now. Both are gone now, by the way, and that's what turned these 3 games into these 2 games. Christian Gonzalez was one of the best corners, which was a guy that I wanted on the Raiders. Was my number 1 corner. Was the highest. How do I say this? Was the highest graded corner and through all 3 weeks, was leading the league in rookies across the board and leading the league in a lot of different categories as a corner. And he ended up being out for the season. Then I heard Matthew Judon is out as well, and that's why this has turned into that. You feel me? Those 3 games turned into those 2 games. Um, Also, they also traded. They just traded for J.C. Jackson though, so we're gonna see what happens there. But besides that, the Patriots lost to teams that are better than them that they are on paper. Yep, and we're better than them on paper right now. On paper, we're better than them right now. On the field, we got to clean up that offense. But besides that, I think on paper we got a better talented team right now, especially with the Patriots going through all the injuries that they're going through. What's hurting the Jets is no quarterback now. Yeah, yeah, they don't got Aaron Rodgers no more, bro. That's the problem.
They're they're
Um,
they're they're back at what they were last year.
yep, yep, yep.
You know, because Zach Wilson was their starter last year. You know what I'm saying? So they honestly they just went back to what they were last year with the additions of, you know, obviously their rookie draft class, and, you know, the Lazards and whoever else was supposed to, you know, be homies with Aaron Rodgers.
I like there was this press conference of Bilal Nichols, and I kind of liked his press conference as well. He came out and pretty much said that they asked him something about the defense, and he goes, "We want to be feared," saying he wants the defense to be feared from other teams, and I like that mentality. I really like that mentality. I want the whole Raider way and what it was in the 80s, 90s, 70s, and I know it's a different era. It was about being feared. People feared the Raiders. We hit hard. We can't really do that now because of the flags. But like they play with the mentality of win, 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 and win at a very, very high rate and win by a lot, not by a little. And that's what it is. And Al Davis said it himself, the commitment to excellence is the way is your will to win. How bad do you want to win? Do you want to win just sneaking by, or do you want to win by a lot? And that's why I kind of go back to Devontae Adams, and I kind of like what Devontae Adams had to say there. Says Minikin that we're just a quarterback away again. Let's build the defense to goddamn monsters. Yeah, this team is improving. On the defense side of the ball, the offense needs to improve. But like I said, is the game the offense steps up? I think this is. I really think. Like, I'm very Twuan. When I tell you this is the most confident I've been, this is the most confident I've been. 72-3 in the last 2 games. There's no excuse for the Raiders not to come out and put some points on this team, bro. So
Yeah, I agree with you. I think, like I said, this is the opportunity that I know that I feel like they're going to break that 20. That 20, you know what I'm saying? I think 17 is the average, but you know what I'm saying? I think we'll break that 20. I really do, against this team. But they just got to capitalize. They have to capitalize. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier about the interceptions. We got to put up at least, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand you might not get 7, you know what I'm saying, every time you intercept the ball, but we should be getting 7 at least, one out of every other, you know what I'm saying, turnover we get. And those are the makings of playoff teams. Playoff teams will take your mistake and then make you pay for your mistake. And that's when we can say, yeah, we got a playoff team. You know what I'm saying? You look, just identify all the playoff teams and look at how they even play us. We make a mistake and then they go down, or we give them a short field. Oh yeah, they're putting up 7. You know what I'm saying? The Bills did that to us. Every time we slipped up and made a mistake and gave them a short field, they put 7 on us. And that's what we got to get to.
And here's some other stats for you revolving around the Patriots. Their defense has allowed 26.2 points per game, which is 25th in the league, and two turnovers, which was 32nd. They're dead last in takeaways. And then for their offensive side of the ball, they've averaged 11 points per game on their offensive side of the ball, which is 32nd worst offense in the league, points per game, and 28th in third down conversions. 28th and third down conversions again. Then their passing offense has a 72.1 rate, which is 31st worst in the league, and 5.8 yards per attempt, which is tied for 29th. And then finally, their pass defense, the Patriots' pass defense has allowed a 100.2 rate allowed to wide receivers, which is one of the worst in the league, which means that every time a receiver is targeted, around 90% of it gets caught. It gets gets yards. Around there, around there. I probably did my percentage wrong, but around there. So it gives you a little bit of estimation of what team we're playing. We're playing a pretty bad team, and that's why everybody over there in New England is saying, "Oh my God, get Belichick out of here!" Blah 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 blah. This is the worst Belichick has ever started, and this is the worst Belichick has ever done. Um, and you could blame a little bit. I'm not gonna defend the Patriots. Fuck the Patriots. They are going through a lot of injuries, which hey, prayers to them that they recover. But it's good for us. Um, we got to take advantage. That's all. I think that's the name of the game. We got to take advantage. We have to.
Yeah, it's no time to play around. And I know that we're talking about this game, but there's a few other games definitely even moving forward that it's the same thing. We got to capitalize on these games and get things going. And maybe if you do that, start stacking these, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you'll get a flow of something else. You know what I'm saying? I think also, I think this is another opportunity that we can get the run game going. I'm encouraged to see the uptick of our run game. It's not the best. It's not what we've been used to seeing, but it's working. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's dang we need to scrap it, but it's on the uptick. If I could that's probably the best way I can explain it. So hopefully they're stacking and building, and this is another game that the run game could really, even though they got some guys on that D line, I still think that we can do something in the run game there too.
All lies, stop looking at the stop looking at the win-loss ratios of our coach of Mark Davis, bro. I've been seeing you put. Hey, it hurts my heart seeing it, bro. 19-30 as a head coach is insane. And Terrence, is that ours? I believe that's ours, right, Terrence? The stats you put right here. Patriots had their time; they could go straight to purgatory and stay there for the next 20 years. They give up less rushing and passing yards in the game than we do. Yep, they're worse than us. That's surprising, right? But let's go with a little bit of the injury report. See what they got going on. Of course, I believe their main corner, their best corner this year so far, is out for the season, which is Christian Gonzalez, their rookie over there. Matthew Judon, their best pass rusher, of course, sidelined. He just had surgery on his biceps a week ago, so he will be out this game for sure. Um, and then you go to the Raiders, and it's limited participant for Jaquan Bennett, Devontae, Max Crosby, which obviously all three of them are gonna come back. This is the time we get Jaquan Bennett back. Marcus Epps full participant. Nate Hobbs though is very questionable. Did not participate all week so far. He missed last week, so hopefully Malcolm Kuntz was a full participant, so he's ready to go. You see that full participant. David Long Jr. again limited participants to full participant. Jacoby Myers full. Amik full, and Trey Tucker limited. So pretty much the only person that would possibly not play is Nate Hobbs. And then of course, like I talked about, Matthew Judon out. Christian Barmore limited participant all week. Trent Brown limited participant. Cody Davis limited Demario Douglas concussion did not participate, which he is out. One of their, I think, third receiver, fourth. Trey Flowers, their other defensive lineman, limited participant. Um, Devon limited participant. Jonathan Jones limited, and then so on, so on. Juju Smith, one of their main receivers, did not participate all week with the concussion, so he might be out. And then their other Taekwon Thornton limited, Cole Strange limited, Kyle Duggar full became limited. So yeah, that's anything that sticks out to you.
Yeah, they're beat up, and you know what I'm saying. I already knew that Trent Brown was going to be on that list. He likes to have his name on the injured list. For reasons I don't understand, but hey, whatever. And you know, I think Hobbs is definitely going to be out for us. You know what I'm saying? I obviously I'm at the Ahern. I'm not at Henderson. But I think Hobbs is going to be out, and I think we'll be fine. We have Tyler Hall, we have, you know what I'm saying, Amik Robinson can play in the slot if they need it. We have some options there to get through this game. But I would love for Nate Hobbs to get back, because there's a lot of things that Nate Hobbs does defensively that a lot of our corners, there's just something special about Hobbs. And hopefully we can get him back. But I wouldn't, just if I was, in the position of, he's somewhat okay to play, but he's not totally, I would sit him out this week. I wouldn't risk it to aggravate the injury for games that really would matter, for us. Even though, again, every game matters, but you guys get what I'm saying. I think we're good in the cornerback room, in that aspect. So, I was actually talking about their D linemen as Barmore and Flowers, and to see them on the list, that's kind of interesting. So that's going to be something really there, because Barmore is really one of their key guys in the middle of their D line. So that might even, if Flowers or Barmore doesn't show up, that might be a real good opportunity to see what we can get up the middle in our run game.
Mm-hmm. And Terrence with some stats are revolving around us. And you know what's crazy about them stats is that the Patriots are worse on all those categories over us. That's that's what's even crazier when you really look at it. But yeah, they're not rankings that we should be happy about. We should be better than that. And this is a game to improve that, right? Like I'm gonna keep saying it all week. This is the game that you have to take advantage of. It's a must. It's a must win. It's a must take advantage. This is the chance to try everything you can on offense to score as many points as you can, so you could take that into next week. You feel me? So don't play down to them, bro. We love playing down to our opponent. Don't play down to the Patriots, bro. They're not a good team right now, bro. They're horrendous. And if you can't pull off a win, I think I would be very, very furious. Very furious. I think I would. I'll probably be calmed down the amount of things I'm gonna throw during a show, bro. Like, we better win this, and I have confidence that we will. We still suck at situational football as a fact. But yeah, that's the injury report. Good to see Malcolm Kuhn's back. Good to see Jacorian Bennett. Well, it's good to see
And
that
he's
Malcolm
been
Kuhn's
playing
getting
well.
What happened?
And he's been playing well. Malcolm
Yup.
Kuntz. It's not like he's obviously when I'm saying he's playing well, it doesn't mean he's like,
Mhm.
the sack leader or whatever, but he's actually been getting some pressures and stuff like that. So that's good to see from him.
Mhm. That's a fact. And he had what was it? I seen somewhere where I keep talking about it. Like, he has one of the highest pass rushing win rates in the league, behind Miles Garrett, which is really good. for a guy on the other side, and that's what Max Crosby needs. And you started seeing that once Malcolm Kuhn started getting going. You see Max Crosby starting to eat more and more, and obvious that's what we need right now. We just need some of the D tackles to step up. If you could get the D tackles to step up, this defensive line will cause havoc, causing the secondary to do less work, right? I do not understand why Amari Burney and Nesta J. Severa have not seen any playing time. To me, Amari Burney, I'm not too mad about. I like how our linebacker core is playing right now, but I do say when God forbid if they get injured, then of course Amari Burney needs some play time. But Nesta J. Severa is somebody that I'm pretty mad about that he's not getting any playtime. I heard he got a little bit of an injury last week. But before that, he was a healthy scratch. So I really want him to play. He's one of them that brings a lot of aggressiveness to the line, that likes to play every single down, has the energy, has the stamina, and like I said, has the aggression and the power. And hopefully, and he's got a weight on his shoulder that he wants to take off. He's been saying that, so hopefully he gets some play.
I think it's the numbers game
Mhm.
with that situation, and unfortunately you have two veterans that are actually playing a little better ball than he is playing in Adam Butler and in John Jenkins. And Nessa Jade is considered one of the big body D tackles. There's different type of D tackles, and some people don't understand that. You have your what they call like your nose tackle, which are your really big guys, and then you have your D tackles that are still they're still big, but they're more known for their pass rushing. And I think Nesta is kind of like the third in that
Yeah.
line. So when they're trying to, keep people, what I'm saying, they're like, okay, I got two run stuffers already on the roster. I need my pass rushing guys like Tillery and Bilal Nichols, you know what I'm saying? And then like they stack it up that way. So I think Nesta Jade is just kind of not saying he's not playing well, but he's kind of like on the back seat in
Yeah.
regards to John Jenkins, which is a guy that we've been saying is he needs to be on the field as much as he can, because it seems like he's the one that is actually somewhat not necessarily getting pass rush, but he's being active, taking double blocks and stuff like that in the game. So
Mhm. And that's crazy that we have the 14th ranked defense right now. That's that that's a stat that some people might say that it might be misconstrued, but when you really look at them play, they've been playing pretty good, and they still got to tweak some things.
mm,
But like so far, my prediction has been right. I said this this defense has the potential to top 15. It's at 14. Hopefully, they keep it that way because we're gonna play really good offenses down the line. Right now,
yeah.
we're gonna play a mediocre offense, probably a horrendous offense coming this week. So this is where you take advantage. This is where you take advantage. I keep repeating it. And then besides that, we got the Lions coming up, which is gonna be one of those that's gonna be like, okay, this is a true test for the defense. And even Chicago, Justin Fields is starting to light it up. So that's
Yeah.
another team that if they could contain them, right? So all we have to do is score points. If we get a takeaway, which I believe we're gonna get a takeaway this game too, we take advantage of it. No 3 points off of two takeaways right off the bat, and then the third interception. I'll really put your, it was already towards the end of the game, so I will give him the benefit of the doubt. The two, but still 3 points and two, and you were both on the opponent's side of the football. That's unexcusable. You can't do that. You can't do that. You have to score because times like this, teams will make you pay if you don't make them pay first. That's a fact. I don't care or know how, but this is Carr's fault. I'm not thrilled with the DT room in general. Yeah, they still need to do better, but you see improvement. Now Malcolm Kuhn started improving. Now hopefully that D tackle room starts improving, right? Tyler Hall and Amik Robertson need more playing time. They know how to tackle. I think Amik Robertson will get more play time, especially with being the lowest passer rating allowed so far. So he needs some time. Halftime Coke soda kicks in second half. Golly gee, we played some gosh darn football and we are in the bee's knees, fellas. McDaniel's locker room speech started as a circus, man. It's always the fault at one player in a team sport. That's a fact. And yeah, hopefully they take advantage. But Twuan, does this defense continue to dominate, man? Do they continue this trend or?
I think so.
Mm.
I do. I really do. I think there's some things that, it's kind of like they got the taste of it. You know what I'm saying? The taste of what a defense can do. You know what I'm saying? You have guys that were stepping up. Our linebacker is now, getting our linebackers are our linebackers, but you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Raider Twuan. He's being very active in the middle. I think we have something here. And it all relates to how well we do up front. You know what I'm saying? We saw, like you said, Kuntz is now, getting it rolling. And that's what opened up Max. And opening up Max helped the back end. You know what I'm saying? And I think going into the next game, I can't say it's going to be like this all the way through the whole season, but going into this next game, I think we have the uptick, and I think we will see, I think even a better display than what we saw last week or Monday.
Shit, I could have give a better speech to him. Dominic, who did they dominate? Here we go with JT. At the end of the day, you can only play what's ahead of you, and so far they did really good last week. That's what I gotta say. That's what I mean, dominate. At the end of the day, 3 turnovers is 3 turnovers. That's dominating to me. That teams can't even get 1 interception in the game.
The issue was our defense dominated, but our offense didn't.
Offense didn't. Yep. Exactly that. Exactly that. Exactly like that.
Look, 3 picks, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, please do your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was a defensive player and we got you guys 3 picks, like, hey, can y'all help us out over here?
The fact.
For real.
That's a fact. And I'm really like I said, I'm very confident leading up to this game. And there's no excuses for this game, bro. Absolutely zero. You score points, you're playing a horrendous defense. You gotta score points, man. And the defense has to continue what they did last week into this week because you're playing one of the worst, if not the worst offense in the league. No excuses, man. So all we need is 1 point more. That made me shake my head too, bro. That made me shake my head. But Twuan, give me some keys to the game. What do we have to do to beat the New England Patriots?
All we gotta do is be 1 point better. Get ready, because on my channel, I have a whole nother live just on that. There's, ladies and gentlemen, there's 2 sides, and I will let you guys know what those 2 sides are. Subscribe. Anyway, I just think we just got to capitalize. I think we need to take advantage of the fact that they are worse than us statistically in almost every category. Yep. And we need to not play around. We need to put our foot on the gas. We need to get DA active often, and let Josh Jacobs get the rust and everything. Put some more oil on his chain. You know what I'm saying? On his bike chain, so he can slide smooth. Like, I feel like this could be a ramp up game, another ramp up game, as in the sense of, hey, let's run these plays. Let's get Josh Jacob and this offensive line, you know what I'm saying, moving. There's a lot of things that we can, like, I hate to call it like a practice game, but we could use this to ramp us up for. And I hope that's the situation. I just hear me out. I really hope that these couple of games ramp us up into the Detroit Lion game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that we figure out whatever we need to figure out in these winnable games, leading us up to a game that I identify is going to be tough. So I just hope that we game plan is not just the first series. I hope there's a game plan for the whole game. And if it doesn't work, let's adjust. But there's so many things that can be done, but we just gotta do it.
Yeah. And fact, Circus said, I want to say that if Jimmy keeps throwing interceptions, we're gonna make the pass defense look like the 2000 Ravens. Shout out to everybody in here though. Shout out to Reeps. He said, "Here's an idea. Why don't get Adams the ball more than 5 times a game?" That's a fact. Shout out to Reeps. Let that boy cook. And JT, I agree with you 100%. This game we need to dominate. And I should have changed my wording. It shouldn't say we should. It's more like what Terrence said. We better. We better win. This is a game we better win. This we can't let this game slip away, bro. We can't. Literally we can't. Shout out to Raider Romeo in the building. Shout out to Snoops in the building. Good to see everybody joining, man. If you guys can hit that like button. For me, the keys to a game is pretty simple. Get to the quarterback, make Mac Jones live in hell, life a living hell. Number 2, offense. Take advantage of positioning. If they get a takeaway on the opposite side of the ball and they give you great positioning, I don't need 3 points. I need 7. Okay. Oh, well, technically 6, and then the field goes 7, right? We can't keep relying on our kicker. Literally, our kicker missed 2 field.
We sure can't rely on our kicker.
We can't rely. As much as Daniel Carlson is one of the best, he's gonna have games like this, and we can't keep relying on him, bro. We just can't.
Hey, I'll say this. I'll give him the pass. His whole family was there. You know, little bro was there. Mom and dad were there with their mixed jerseys. There might have been some extra pressure.
What's good, Dirty Low?
Daniel Carlson, I'll let you slide, but please don't let that happen again. Please don't let that happen. We know your money. We trust. Look, Daniel Carlson, I'm talking to you personally. We know your money. Okay, we gonna let it slide. We're gonna give you the homie pass for that last game, but don't let that happen again, though.
He said, Eric, you look taller today. New height chair. What the fuck? No, but facts. He is a top 3 kicker. Like I said, for me, it was only one game, but we can't rely on that. We gotta. You feel me? Like, I'd rather score 6. You feel me? I'd rather score 6. You feel me? Especially when you get great positioning. But that's a key to the game there. Another one is Jimmy Garoppolo get situated with the offense, some way somehow get on the same page at these receivers, man. And Josh McDaniels, don't overthink things, bro. Because I think the problem with Josh McDaniels is he tends to overthink his plays. He overthinks them, and he shouldn't overthink them. At the end of the day, just be smooth, calm, and collective. Call a play call that you know right off the bat is gonna work, and let it happen. Don't overthink it. I feel like he overthinks a lot of his decisions, and that's why the decisions that happen on the field happen because he overthinks and thinks it's gonna go a certain way when it doesn't. Just be natural. Hey, chill. You'll be fine. At the end of the day, you're going against your teacher.
He got saved.
And you beat him last year, which even though it took a Chandler Jones interception and a return back, but you got better talent on this team this year, bro. And it's time to, take advantage of what you got ahead of you. You can only play the team ahead of you, and it's the Patriots, and the Patriots are doing horrendous right now. So take advantage of that. This could be your boost leading up to the next few games. This could be the boost. Now take advantage, right? Keys to win. McDummy needs to be better than Dave Roberts.
I don't think he has a problem with that. I think he's already better than Dave Roberts.
He's better than Dave Roberts, bro. He's better than Dave Roberts. I will say that as a Dodgers fan, a Dodgers fan and Raiders fan, he's better than Dave Roberts. We need more play action, JJ, to coming back to form so we can use that. The play action will work a lot, man. We need that third option to be good, live up to the win-loss record thanks to his defenses. That's a fact. So, finally, Twuan, if you have a prediction, score, bold take that or a offensive or defensive MVP that might come out of this game, let me know.
Tyree Wilson gets on the board.
A sack? Okay, Tyree Wilson with the sack. Okay.
He gets on the board.
Okay. Tyree Wilson with the sack. Okay. That'll be. You know what? I could see that happen.
And that's a bold prediction.
Yeah. That's a fact.
That's a real bold prediction.
How Roberts coached and managed it in the postseason when it was Montgomery ever a head coach in the postseason. That is true. Who's winning the Denver versus KC game tonight? I hope they tie. I don't.
Everybody know who's gonna win that game.
Yeah, we already know who's gonna win that, bro. At the end of the day, I need Travis Kelce to do good. I got him on fucking fantasy, bro. Travis Kelce put up like 4 touchdowns, please. Damn, Twuan took my pick. I'm gonna with Spidey senses Spillane with another interception for him. Okay. So still for the win. If we do not dominate and win this game, you Capit channels better hide. I will be posting tonight after Twuan show my thoughts on week 2 for the last 2 weeks. There you go, man. JT on bad timing right now. For me, I'm gonna say this. This is gonna be a bold take right here. Bold take by the SC Experience. The score between the Raiders and Patriots would be 31-10. Bold, very bold, smoking on some shit prediction. Yup. I said bold prediction. Bold prediction.
You okay? You need some prayer? I got you, dog. You know
what?
I
can't, bro. You know what? I can't even do it, bro. Never mind. Fuck that prediction. I tried, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I tried in my head, but the more I think about it, I can't even say it with a straight face, bro. That's not a fuckable prediction. Hey, my boy, freaking Marcus Peters gets a pick, bro. That's
okay.
Marcus Peters gets a pick,
that.
bro. I do.
I see that. Hey, we're gonna score more than 20 points.
Hey, I did say we were gonna win 28-17 against the Packers, and we won. I said we were gonna win 20. The first time I gave a prediction was against the Packers, and we won. We won. So don't say we're gonna lose now, because the time I gave a prediction, I got it right. Well, I technically got the win right. I got the prediction wrong, the score line wrong. But I'm gonna say Marcus Peters gets an interception. I couldn't say it with a straight face. I couldn't do that other bold prediction, bro. I couldn't. You could barely score 20, bro. I'm not doing 31.
No, I think I really do. I really do feel like we're gonna score more than 20 this.
Yeah, I do too. That for sure. But my actual bold prediction is Marcus Peters gets an interception.
Okay.
Marcus Peters gets a pick 6.
Hey, he was close.
Mm-hmm.
He was close on that last one. If you know, because if he would have got, he was close to picking it off. That one that Spillane got. You know what I'm saying? The tip drill. That's why it went up because Peters was about to make a play on it, and but I see that. I really do.
I feel that. But that's my actual, let me repeat it. My actual bold prediction. Marcus Peters gets a pick 6. That's what my bold prediction
pick 6. Okay.
Yeah, pick 6. I'm gonna change it pick 6 because I think an interception he'll get, but I think a pick 6 is more.
Okay.
And then my other bold prediction on the offensive side of the ball, Jimmy Garoppolo gets 3 touchdowns. Nothing bad. He got two touchdowns before.
That's really bold.
I think he gets 3. I think it's time to get 3. He has to get 3. I mean,
Hey, I mean, we used to kill another quarterback for not getting 3.
yeah, yep. So that's what I'm saying. I think, and it's a bold prediction at the end of the day. Y'all. That's not my actual prediction. My reality prediction is we win this game. That's that's my actual prediction. We win this game. The scoreline, I don't know the scoreline, but I think we will win win this game. And the prediction wise, I think Josh Jacobs gets going again, and Josh Jacobs gets he finally breaks 100 yards. Josh Jacobs finally breaks 100 yards.
Okay.
That's my actual. I think it's a reality that could happen. He got like 69 last week. And he's improving a little, so I think he finally breaks that 100 mark. Maybe just above it, like 101, 102, maybe. Not too much above it. Um, but yeah, the tips shows you how much of step Peters has lost. That's a fact. Raiders have 400 plus total offense. That's what you think? Okay. Raiders have 400 plus total offense. Y'all isn't helping my anxiety about this game. Hey, don't worry, Terrence. I'm in the same boat, bro. I'm nervous, but I hope we better win, bro.
What do you mean, Terrence? We're being positive. You don't like us being positive? I thought we were too negative. Okay.
But yeah, that's the thing. You got any predictions as far as win loss? You think we win, we lose?
No, I think this is we should win this game. I'm not gonna say completely we're gonna win this game. We should win this game. This is the game that like I say all the time with playoff teams, there's games that you're just supposed to beat, and then the other games you're supposed to be competitive in. And I think this is a game we're supposed to beat. Mm-hmm. We're better than the Patriots.
Yeah. Sorry, but Bill is amazing against his old teams, but just see the team is nasty with nothing to play for. It's a fact. I like the truth better. Yeah, that's the truth. We win. Terrence, you know it, and I know we could both agree that it has to be a win on paper right now. But yeah, bold prediction: Marcus Peters plays man coverage instead of playing off the receiver.
Hey, let's go. Can we get that? Can I see Marcus Peters punk somebody at the line, please?
They keep having to play back, bro. Like that's Graham. That's not him. That's Graham making a play back. I don't like that. Go head ahead. That's on him.
Hey, when Marcus Peters used to, you know what I'm saying, like that whole, I don't want to say bump and run, but you know what I'm saying, giving that good old and get physical with them, you know what I'm saying, at the first 5, and then whatever happens after that, let it happen. Like, that's when he's dangerous, man. Like, I feel like and that's why I'm like, you know, I was with you when you were like, you know, Peters intercepting the ball. Like, Peters, like, as much as people want to say he's old or, you know what I'm saying, he gets burned all the time, like, he's a physical corner. And when you let a physical corner get at it and that D line is helping them out up front, it is what we want to see. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you'll get the results that we want to get. But again, Patrick Graham is calling the shots.
Facts. Raiders D needs 2 turnovers. If we get an early turnover and force a fumble, which we haven't done all season, we need to see a complete game by both sides of the game. I think we need to see a complete from all 3 sides of the ball. What I mean is even the special teams. I think everything needs to go perfect for this game. Mm-hmm. This is like I said, this is a game where like you play that one team where you know you're better than, and you know that it will boost your confidence if you do really good. That's what this game is, and you need to do it. And there's no excuses. There's no excuses that you should your team better. Your team is not ready to play them, or you don't have a game plan, Josh McDaniels, or the players are not ready to play, or the players are not executing. This is the game that everything has to be clicking. So I'm excited and nervous at the same time. Danny Burris, look, he's got a bold prediction. I think that's bold. Raiders win 45-10. That's a very bold prediction. Bold prediction. But I like it. Hey, have some confidence, you know.
I will say this too, but you know, this is really on McDaniels, because they know the playbook.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he just came from there. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones knows. I mean, not Daniel Jones, Mac Jones knows formations and stuff like that. So that might play a factor. But yeah, McDaniels better be on his game
Yep.
with the
And
call.
and for me, like I said, it's gonna be a win. You know, it has to be. It better be. And I predict it is. So far, when I actually give a prediction, we won. So hopefully that continues the trend. There is another thing though. There's another trend that's been happening that I do three things in a week. You know, either it's three lives in a week or one video, two lives. We're 1-0 so far doing that. So again, stay tuned for Sunday morning. Let me repeat this one more time. And I'm gonna say this because I know people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, you said you were gonna do a live last week." No, I said if I didn't do a live, it would be a preview. But there's something that's in the works that hopefully we work it out until. And look at all lies. I know all lies is already. I knew you was gonna say some shit. Look at bullshit. Look, on Sunday morning before the 10 a.m. games, before 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Stay tuned for that. Still we're still talking behind the scenes. Me and Gabe. We're seeing if we could do a Monday morning show on Sundays. Before the 10 a.m. game, so it would be like 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 8:30 p.m. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 9, 10, 11 Eastern. So stay tuned for that. He says, "See y'all Monday." Look, I'm that person. But stay tuned for that. Still talking behind the scenes how we're gonna go about it. But hopefully we come up to it before Sunday. But like I said, if not, then I'll see you. Like Terrence says, see you on Monday. But I think we're gonna come up with it. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna guarantee anything. And let me repeat it. I'm not gonna guarantee anything. So the people that say you're not gonna do it, you're not gonna do it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Twuan, you got any upcoming shows today, tomorrow, the following day? What you got, man? Or videos?
Right now, I don't, but definitely stay active. Click the notification bell because I'm actually still itching to do a solo live. I wasn't able to do a solo live this week because it was just crazy for me and was going through a bunch of stuff. But I'm here, so definitely on Thursdays. I believe this is going to be our time. For the 2-for-1, Thursdays at 2:30. I'll definitely be around. But definitely stay tuned because I am itching to do a solo live to talk about the two sides and all of that. And if you guys have not, I'm gonna plug my stuff right now. Raider Twuan on YouTube. Those are on the SC Experience. Hi, my name is Raider Twuan. Join me. And if you got a mod, please put that in SC's chat. Please help me get the mods up. I mean the subs up. And we gonna get it real active. 2 videos and most of the time 2 lives. And then additional bonus stuff as things go along. So definitely quit playing with yourself. Subscribe.
Facts, and we're almost at 40 likes. If you guys can't, go hit that like button over there, man. Go hit that like button for Raider Twuan as well, man. And shout out to everybody. We had 40 combined plus throughout the live. I know Raider Ben's live right now, so I'm gonna go send you guys over there to the boy. I finally got to meet, man. Great guy, very chill. Raider Ben, man. So if somebody could put Raider Ben's please channel in the link. He's live right now, continuing on the preview for Sunday.
Can't hear you. No.
Hold on.
If you guys have not, go ahead and subscribe to SC. Get active with him. Quit playing with yourself again. Because I know y'all picked up the lotion, but go ahead and subscribe to my boy SC.
Did it work now?
You're good. I can hear you.
Okay, there we go. Oh my god, my freaking mic, bro. But at the end of the day, tough times are last, but tough people do, man. Blessings to you guys and your families, man. Remember, life is too short, so tell your loved ones you love them. I know there's a lot of negativity going on in the world, man. Praying for everybody, man. Hope everybody's well. And yeah, I'm gonna send you guys to Raider Ben. You feel me? There's the channel right there. He's live right now, continuing the preview. Go check him out, man. Great guy. And yeah, Eric's hand movement cut off the sound. Oh, go ahead.
You're a blessing. Be a blessing to someone else. And click the like button on both of our videos. Why? Because we like you.
Mm-hmm. And on that note, y'all, it's the SC Experience, aka your boy Eric and Raider Twuan, man. And this was another edition of the 2 for 1 Nation podcast. Until next Thursday, y'all. For me this week, and Twan got something coming up this week too. We'll catch you later. Peace.